So the other day, the radiator announced that I should have just replaced it while I was putting the engine in because it started leaking. So, just to get ahead of that, I figured I would replace the heater core as well. So here's a brand new aftermarket alloy one. I just got the factory one out, and let me just show you a couple of things. Oh, something else actually that went wrong. So, this is the spigot for the heater core. That was leaking. You can see the coolant down there. I think I've shown you before that this was leaking out of the air horn, so that's a new one. It's made of brass. I've got the sensor back in that. The heater core goes here, but to get that out, the entire top here needs to come out. So there's a bunch of little screws all around the perimeter that you need to remove. Then there is a bunch of 10 mils across the firewall. There was another one hidden down here, and that was covered in the adhesive stuff, so that was a bit of a red herring for a while. But to even get to that point, you need to pull out all of this grill as well. So that comes out, this grill comes out, and then you can pull this off. You can actually see basically the whole thing's held together with that same stuff that they use to assemble windscreens, you know, that tar type stuff that never sets. If you can see down in there, there is so much calcification and garbage in there. I should have just changed it anyway. So here's the factory original, which is brass and copper, and this is the aftermarket replacement that I got, which is very modern, with your composite end tanks and all alloy for the bars and plates and everything. And it looks like it's a bit thicker, but according to the marketing material, this is the equivalent of a triple core version of that. Now that I'm looking at this, man, I shouldn't have been so lazy replacing this. What a piece of junk. So I've got the trans apart again because I'm modifying the governor here, which is probably something I should have done right from the start. But this is the lightweight, and as you can see, I've shaved it down so it looks like a Grand National one. This now weighs 15 grams, and I've also cut a chunk off the top of the heavy side, and I've gone ahead and chamfered all these edges and made it very nice. This has also been rotated because normally, whoops, this light spring would be used on this in a standard passenger car. I'm modifying this like the Grand National, so we're only using the one spring. So I've rotated the pin to hold the spring so it doesn't pop out. Anyway, I'm going to start reassembling this guy. Oh, and if you're wondering what to do with the check balls when you're pulling this apart, just stuff some grease in the hole and it'll glue itself in there. So all of this is getting reassembled, and then the drive gear and this stuff gets popped on, but this spring does not. And here's the other thing I did. That is a drain plug for the transmission to make it easier to service.